Welcome to the Virgo Lounge. It's your girl Trinise
and Foxy B.
And we're here to tell you how it be from a Virgo's point of view.
Today we're going to do something a little different and allow Kamara to introduce the new episode.
Hi everyone. So today's topic is going to be soft life versus the hustle culture. Can black women really do it both?
Oh,
That's a good one.
yes it is. Soft life. What is a soft life?
Yes.
I don't know anything about a soft life. What is that?
So I don't know if you guys know. So soft life that's been trending around social media is soft life is just living your relaxed life, stepping into being taken care of and just not having any worries and just being a housewife. So just living that very soft life, just being the most feminine version of yourself that you can be, and everything is just pretty much smooth sailing. So pretty much go working, like I said, hustle culture versus soft life. Can you go out there and be a woman that's a go-getter and working multiple jobs, or maybe you're more passion driven for a business versus saying I'm going to stay at home and be a stay-at-home mom and take care of what needs to go on, or take care of my husband if you don't have kids. Let's say it's just a man that's making 6 or more figures, 10 figures or whatever, and he's saying, hey, I need you to tend to me and get into your soft era.
Oh, I can't do the soft life.
Soft life. That sounds like a fairy tale, right?
No.
The only time I ever stayed home, and I have 3 children, I've been working since forever, ever, but the only time I ever stayed home was, I did stay home with my first daughter for 6 months, and that was the longest, and even then, I would still do a little between there, but that was the only time I was ever home. That drove me crazy. I had to find something to do.
Right.
That's when I had started teaching cosmetology. I couldn't do it.
Yeah, I think I did the soft care at one point. When I was home during the daytime while he was at work, I took the kids to school. I took the kids to the doctor, whatever they needed. I think I did it, but I couldn't do it. I had to go to the job. I can't sit home like that. I can't do it. No, I can't do the soft life.
And so with the younger generation, I feel like we have some people that's brought up trying to say, I really want to tap into my soft girl era. I don't want to work. I'm looking for a man to strictly just take care of me, even if it's just me staying at home. So how both of you guys, you had that too.
No, don't depend on it.
No, even growing up as a woman yourself, you have to find your gifts. What you are a person in a relationship, you are a person. The person you're with is a person. What if something happens to your soft life enabler tomorrow? What's going to happen to you? Do you know how to get up and hustle for yourself? Do you know how to make it without that person? Mm-hmm. That person is going to become a crutch for you, basically. I have a mentality, you cannot depend fully on 100, and that doesn't make you more of a woman or more feminine. I feel like it just makes you lazy, to me. For a woman that does so much and so many things, we all have the same 24 hours in a day. Just the same way God put gifts inside of me, He put them inside of you too. And I think it is your responsibility to find out what those gifts are that God gifted you with and bring those out to leave on earth, because that's why we have them. To use, to make money, to help people, and to leave them on this earth. If you never tap into what you were blessed with, what is it?
Yeah, but
what is your purpose?
It's not good to just depend strictly, and you're right, your generation thinks that man with this money, so they don't have to do nothing for themselves. They want the man to do it. No, don't do that. Don't depend on no man's money. And let me tell you why. Because at any given day, he's going to get tired of doing that. And you know what's going to happen? He's going to go out and do his thing. And next thing, he's going to be leaving. And guess where does that leave you?
The same situation.
Broke with nothing.
Nothing you could do about it. You didn't do anything for yourself at the end of the day. I feel like some men, they like that, to have that control, to be able to control that woman and manipulate her and for her to stay. And because how many women did we see growing up had to stay, even though it was so bad and terrible? They had no other choice.
Don't let a man's money be your bonus. You know what I'm saying? Because he's going to say, oh, well, you already making your own. You know what I'm saying? So make his money your bonus. But just don't depend on it. How many men don't walk down on women and say, I make the money around here.
Right.
Not you. I do this. I do that. You don't want to never be in that predicament for a man to tell you that.
I understand. So how would that go into, let's say, if you're the female and let's say you're the breadwinner, and
Bye.
now he is making
By what?
He making a little bit less than you. Sometimes as a man, they feel like I'm supposed to be the provider. So now if you're making more than me, now does she feel like she's the man now? Or maybe she's not acting that way, but just as a dude or a guy perspective, they might feel like I can take care of business, but you're more equipped than me to take care of business. So now are you taking on my manly roles that I'm supposed to have? What is that?
I feel like as long as you work just as hard as me, even if you can't do it, I do it,
Right.
you're trying. And a trying man is a good man to me. You're not laying home waiting on me to just go to work. No, you're trying. Even if you had 5 days off that weekend, you couldn't do anything but make sure you kept the house clean. You're doing something that takes a burden away from me. You're still trying. You're doing something.
But
No, you're not saying, hey, no, you're not going to do that. No. But as long as you're trying, for me, as long as you're putting in effort, you're trying, you're doing your best, that's all I ask for.
But you do have some women that will throw that type of stuff up in that man's face.
Absolutely.
Hey, I was more than you. This and that. It's like vice versa. The man saying it to the woman and the woman saying it to the man. You know what I'm saying? But you do have some women that
a lot of times people will throw the money in your face, and especially when women are making more money, they may feel like, well, you know what? I am the breadwinner in the family. I'm going to be the one that wears the pants. And sometimes it may take away from the man feeling of his ego and feeling like that's less of him to do as a man because they have their own things that they feel they should be doing as a man.
some women will do that, especially when they're making money. And sometimes that would make him feel low.
Absolutely.
Less of a man, that would make him feel by her doing that. And that's when issues come in as well.
Absolutely. And so I just think that, like I said, in a relationship, you gotta have a balance. As long as you're not sitting home playing video games, and I don't like guys that play video games.
Exactly.
I never dated a guy that played video games. If you play it for relaxation time for a few minutes after work or something like that, that's fine. But if you are a gamer, because I always be thinking to myself, man, you could be making some money in this time.
I was just going to say, because them gamers can get paid.
Yes, if you're getting paid to game.
Now that's different.
Yes.
If he's getting paid to sit there all day to play games.
Because if you're doing it, that's your job. That's a job.
Exactly.
That's a part-time job.
But some of them sit there all day and do not get paid for it.
I feel like if you're sitting here all day, I done left and then came back home and you're still here in the game, that's pretty crazy. To wind down, let's say you probably was working and now you off work and you know what, I want to come hit up my PS or I want to come do this or whatever. Relax, enjoy yourself. Whatever you want to do for a couple minutes, that's fine. But if you hear this is all you want to do, that becomes a problem.
A big one. What if you...
Right, if I done left it a whole 10, 12-hour shift, I come back and you still on the game.
And the house dirty, the sink full of dishes, the babies got wet, diapers out. That's a problem.
So, I don't like gamers.
Don't say that because a gamer,
No, if you're making money gaming, of course. You're getting paid to game, but don't just waste your time. That's a talent. To be able to sit in front of... Growing up, I like video games. I could beat Mario all that. But you ain't gonna take away from my work time now. Relaxation, yes, but...
By her making more money and throwing it up in his face, that will kill his spirit.
So I know I said a soft life, but now let's use it in a different term. What would a balanced life look like for you guys in your definition?
A balanced life for me is like, I'm really big on working hard and playing hard at the same time. And my work-life balance is very important to me. I have to have time to be a parent. I have to have time to be a wife. I have to have time for myself. I have to provide at the same time. So every day, get up, it's a hustle, and at the same time, I'm cooking for my family when I can, making sure they're eating healthy meals. I'm getting up, working out a couple days a week, making sure I'm keeping myself healthy so I can continue to do all the things that I do at the same time. Making sure I look good, making sure I keep my hair done, nails on point, the things that make me feel good as a woman too. Those are the things that minister to me as a woman. You know what I'm saying? So making sure I'm touching my kids, my husband, everybody getting a little bit, even the little cat. Everybody getting a little piece of me. My clients, I'm there for them. Making sure I show up on time and I'm there for them when they come. Just me, I'm just the type in every asset of or facet of my life, I want to do the best that I could possibly do. So Yes, sometimes I can be soft. Most of the time I'm old, but when I am in that soft place, I'm soft. I still cook. I still clean. I still do laundry. I still do all
have
that.
those feminine ways of
I'm still caring. I still give massages.
I
do all
can't
that.
relate. I can't
So
relate.
you tell me your percentage because I know it's
Not me.
different.
It's just me. I have no responsibilities. It's just me. All my kids are adults. They have their own life. So if I'm hustling, I'm hustling for myself. Or I gotta hustle.
But you do take care of your grandkids too.
But-
It's by choice, but at the same time, you do it.
But I'm on by myself.
You're not here by. I wouldn't say you.
I am. I have to hustle for myself. Yes, I have
Yes,
to hustle
you
to
do.
make my money. Yes, they help me spend my money.
Mm.
But at the end of the day, yes, I still have to wash clothes, laundry, typical woman thing. Keep my house clean or whatever because I can't stand dirt. But
So-
it's more me. I'm
so
just saying
because-
it's more me.
Because it's you by yourself, because now she has a family, she has a
Mhm.
husband, she has this, she has that.
Mhm.
So that's her balanced life. So
Mhm.
what would a balanced life be for somebody that's single or that's probably a grandparent or that's don't really have more say all these responsibilities? But what would be a balanced version for a single person on your aspect?
I'm different. Everything balanced out.
Do you
Really,
think it's a line?
it just, I'm just saying, day by day.
But it's still some things you do, like you said, you still keep yourself up. You still have to feed into you so that be what you want.
That's normal. I buy my groceries. I pay my own bills. It's all balances out. I work. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I can't explain none of that. It's just I live my
Do you have
life.
fun?
I'm not getting into that.
Oh,
She thinks that I don't, but I'm gonna let her think that.
if you have fun, tell me.
Doggone where I go see strippers. My entertainment purposes.
So that's your.
That's my fun. Sometimes I go to the look. I can't tell my business. No, America, you and I know the second part and the third part. No, but
There's nothing wrong with seeing strippers.
But definitely I gotta go see some net boots back in man. That's a single life base.
What you think about that? More, you go see strippers too?
I haven't. Well, I've actually gone to go see male strippers before, and it depends on. I was out with my girls. We had a girls' night, and it was very interesting. It was something that was definitely different. But I feel like I said, it's for entertainment purposes only. Like, I ain't trying to go here. I just want to eat with the men
I'm gonna
now.
start. I'm used to traveling.
Yeah.
I haven't traveled in a while, but that's what I normally do. Take about 4 or 5 trips a year. But since COVID, I keep being scared to do that. But now it's down, and I'm
Time to
gonna
get back
start
out there.
taking my trips again.
And that's what one of the things that help you have balance in life.
Yeah.
Traveling. I love traveling too.
I love doing that. I'm freedom. All my kids are grown. I don't have no responsibilities. So let me start getting back to the old me.
One time for getting back to the old.
So tell me, I gotta get the 100% me. She's on her way.
So right now you at what, 75? Loading? What is it?
Maybe 80%.
Oh, so when we hit the plane, then
We'll go get that 100%. Because it's what, May? I haven't even taken a trip.
almost June.
I haven't even taken a trip. I would at least took a trip in March. I normally take my first trip in March every year, but I didn't do that because I had business to take care of. But I'm gonna get back to me. That's the single life.
So if y'all have any places recommended, she can go fly her next trip out to see some strippers. Comment that.
Oh no, I drive.
Oh, never mind.
I drive to go see them.
She
I
gonna
hate
drive.
road trips.
I love road trip.
On their phone, about to run you off the road.
See,
And
she a family life. That's family
I
life.
hate road trips.
Like it.
They're
I
annoying.
think why?
I'd rather fly, get there, be all like, save my energy for when I get there. And a lot of times driving, then you're tired by the time. I feel like it wastes the whole day of.
I have more energy when I travel.
When you
Even if
drive.
I'm driving or flying.
No,
So I'm flying Vegas. Get off the plane, go to the hotel,
That's
check
what I'm
in,
saying.
drop my baggage down the streets.
Do you
In
sleep
the
on the
street
plane?
sometimes.
Yeah, I can sleep on a plane. I can't sleep in the car.
But last time I slept on a plane, I was sitting next to this fine man. And I ended up falling asleep on him.
What?
He's like, that's I said, okay. I felt safe on that plane,
Okay,
baby.
but-
But other than that, no, I don't sleep on the plane. No. Because a lot of times we be getting drunk. You know what I'm saying? On the
Gotcha.
plane. So like I said, when we get off, drop our bags, we in the street. I can't sleep when I'm out of town. I really can't. I'm more active.
You don't want to just sit in a hotel room and not do nothing. No, like say it took a 10-hour road trip to get there. by the time you get there, you kind of I
No.
want to get some rest, and then I go out or whatever.
No, I think it depends on the aspect of it. Maybe
Did you drive? Yeah.
maybe how you feel like that driving will take a toll on you, but that's another trip in itself. Just the bonding experience of driving, seeing, getting to experience those little details, hitting the rest stop, little memories that you probably wouldn't make on a flight.
Shout
you know?
out to Buc-ee's. Y'all know about
Oh,
Buc-ee's?
I only been to one Buc-ee's. I think my
Oh,
uncle sent me a
God.
video of them at Buc-ee's. It looks pretty good.
Buc-ee's is it's like a gas station, but with a little mini Walmart. But
Where's
then they got a whole bunch of food and oh my God.
Down here that would be related to Buc-ee's in my opinion. I don't count.
Where is
like,
it? What
well, I would
state
say
is
like
that in?
Wawa.
But there's one
Maybe
bigger.
a
It's
Wawa on steroids
Yeah.
with a Walmart mixed in with it,
Yeah.
something like that. But when I tell you the bathrooms are so clean,
Really?
yes, it makes you want to do everything in the bathroom. When you Buc-ee's bathroom, they got a foam on the wall where you can clean the toilet with the. They got attendants, people that be in there just attending the bathroom.
Wow.
So that would be our hard side,
I guess.
our hustle side, or the soft side?
Well, that
What?
would be.
Buc-ee's.
D side. Buc-ee's is great for people that are
Buc-ee's
OCD.
is considered your
Yeah.
soft side or your hard side? Your hustle side?
That don't
or
have
soft
to
side?
do with nothing. That has to do with self-care, relaxation.
So that's the soft side.
I guess that's the clean side. Since
The
they
soft
Yeah.
and clean
That's
side?
the
Okay,
clean side.
alright.
So one time for ladies, but that work-life balance is definitely very important. You cannot just work.
Yeah.
You can't just. It has to be a balance.
No,
you know what I'm
between the
saying?
two. We have to work.
So if you guys had to go back and tell your younger self something and you had to say, hey, work a little bit harder or try to choose the softer side, what would you go back and tell your younger version of yourself? I'm still young, so for me, I would say work a little harder because I was going to tell my younger self, hey, keep working.
But I always worked hard in anything I do.
So if you were
Younger.
talking to your younger
Younger
self,
self,
would
yeah.
you tell your younger self to the same thing, work
Yeah,
hard?
I would still tell my younger self when they had no kids. So definitely
No kids at all?
no,
Well, dang.
no.
Why did you have kids?
Because I had sex.
Over
said
and
1 + 1 is
over.
2.
So you never wanted kids?
No, I can't say that. No,
They just
no.
came, or
I had sex again.
Why
Then,
did you have
but
sex?
then I wanted to go to college. I couldn't go to 4-year college because I already had 2 of my babies. You know, I wasn't going to leave my babies for 4 years, no. So I had to go local.
Your mom would have,
No, that's my responsibility. I would have never put that on my mom.
but she would have did it.
She probably would, but I wouldn't have did it.
But why wouldn't you have did it? Let's hit that topic.
Because that was not my kids, are my responsibility. I laid up and had them. It's not my mom's responsibility. It's my responsibility.
And so you have some women who may get in their feelings about that. Mike said for the other day or we'll address it now. But
About what?
But with your family or your mom watching your children. So,
No,
you know,
I wouldn't have left my mom. Me personally, I wouldn't even have left my kids for 4 years. I said it myself. I'm not leaving my babies for 4 years. No.
But what? But you could have went to a local 4-year college.
I did go.
Oh,
So that was the
lovely.
alternative.
So
I wanted to go away. Actually, the school I wanted to go to was Bethune-Cookman. So I would have had to go away. But I wasn't going to leave my babies for 4 years. So I ended up going. And then.
Versus the soft life.
Yeah.
Because soft life, she could easily told her, hey mom, watch my babies for me
Oh,
while I
okay.
go off to college and live free without kids and this and that. So you chose the hustle.
that's not my mama's responsibility.
Mhm.
And at the same time, I was one of the lucky ones because I still had my kids at the same time. So he didn't, get me pregnant and leave like they was doing back in the day. I wasn't going to leave my babies for 4 years. So that's what I would have told my younger self. Focus on going to college, no kids, no boyfriends, none of that. But it happened.
So Cheese, what would you tell your younger self? Would you pick the hustle or would you say pick more of the soft life?
Well, me, hustle is all I know. So I just think if you see hustle in the dictionary, my picture is right next to it. I'm just saying though. But that's all I know. I feel like to whom much is given, much is required. And if you have a lot of capabilities, a lot of gifts, you have a responsibility to use them. So this is all I know. So young self, continue on that path, do what you do. I'm proud of what I've accomplished in my life. I'm very proud of myself.
And most people can't say that, so that's really good.
Exactly.
You can say, I'm happy of what I accomplished. Do you have any regrets in life? Do you feel like now?
I don't have any regrets. One thing about me, I've done a lot of things, and I've done a lot of things that didn't work. But one thing about me is I'm not scared. Try different things. I'm not scared to go after my dreams. I'm not scared to put one foot in front of the other and go ahead and just do it. If it fails, it fails. It's a lesson learned. I have no regrets. I live life with no regrets. I've been through a lot. When you understand that life is like this, it's a roller coaster, and you have to be ready to ride the wave. So I have no regrets. Everything in my journey has made me who I am today. So when I live life with that understanding, that's how I can live life with no regrets.
Mm-hmm.
So my younger self, keep doing what you do. That's what I would say. Do what you're doing.
That's really good.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of times people think that when they go through something, they shouldn't be able to talk about it or help someone else. So the fact that you can sit here and say, you know what, it's okay to hustle. It's because you can do multiple things. You don't have to be just one-sided or one track, and that's okay.
Absolutely.
And it's always good to have certain more than one thing under your belt. Because if one don't work, you can always fall back to
The
another
jack of
one.
all trades. You
Oh
know?
my God, what am I gonna do?
And if you open it, you got to
Learn how to be adaptable. You gotta be able to adapt with the time. Who would have ever thought that the pandemic would, I never thought that could stop the beauty industry.
Yes.
Never. The pandemic 2020, it sure did. They made us close down the shop a couple of months. Stop. So what am I gonna do? How am I gonna make it? Okay, switch your rules. Go on to the
Yes.
something new. My kids still gotta eat. The bill's still coming.
The bills ain't
No.
COVID.
You gotta figure it
A
out.
lot of stuff went higher, especially after COVID. You gotta pay this fee, that fee. So a lot of things, definitely did change.
Yeah,
So we all had to pretty much adapt a lot.
Absolutely. So what if hair was all I knew how to do?
Then what?
This is why you have to explore all your gifts, all your talents. You never know when you're gonna need one.
Exactly. Always
And
have
so-
something to fall back on if one doesn't work.
And I'm the type, people will probably be like, I started a lawn service during the pandemic. I started a lawn service.
You would never thought telling your
A lawn
I would
service.
have a lawn service. Beauty and lawn is two different things.
Exactly. But at the end of the day, what I did was I took that same principle, applied in the beauty industry, the professionalism, the customer service. I took all that and just switched it to a different field. And it worked. That same grind, that same hustle. And I'm the type of woman, look, guess what? I'll get out there and get dirty. I'll go out there and plant plants, put down grass. I got videos of me doing it. I will get out there and do it. I'm not too cute for that. I go wash my hands and my nails after. But how many women are willing to do stuff like
A
that?
lot of them don't. They rather be a beggar bitch.
Oh, no. Ooh.
A beggar bitch.
So we gonna have to elaborate more on
Beggar bitch.
what's a beggar bitch?
A beggar bitch is a bitch who already got her hands out. Not trying to grind or hustle to get her own, but she got her hands out for somebody else's. Beggar bitch.
Beggar bitch is the new word in the dictionary. Beggar bitch. Don't be whatever you do.
Don't be a beggar bitch.
So what if just so happened in the world, the only jobs that was out there to do was construction work?
Well, the beggar bitch better get out and do some construction work.
Hello.
I'm just saying.
I ain't too good to do nothing. I'm telling you, I'm not too
Listen,
good.
if you just sit around and just want to expect somebody else to do it for you, what that says about you? And you're lazy for one. Two, you're a beggar bitch.
So you're not embracing your soft, what do you call it? Your soft life? You don't think you're embracing your soft life?
No,
Oh my gosh, is that a bug?
no, but she. Listen, she's looking for somebody else to carry her weight instead of trying to do it herself. See, the main thing, listen, if you're going through something, sit it out, execute it.
Resist.
Exactly. So why sit there and want somebody else to solve your problem that you created yourself?
You have some women who like being that damsel in distress. They think,
Alright.
oh, I just can't pay for this. Oh, I'm just struggling. Oh, they feel like when they come off as so needy that a man.
Some men like that.
Yeah, some
Some men will seek that out and take
And
advantage.
that says that a lot about a man because I always thought a man wanted a woman that's an independent that can handle her own, and he comes along. Hey, that's a bonus. Like I said, if you're handling your own thing, a man comes along, he should be your bonus.
So do you think
That's all
that's a
I'm saying.
generation thing, or is that just a overall mindset thing that someone should have? Because I would say back then you were brought up to go get a man that has something going on, or vice versa. Versus now it is more so projected off of, well, what does he have, or what does his social look like, or how many followers does he have? You get me? Those things are the things that's driving them now instead of
The real stuff. Yeah, social media run their brains these days. They do, but they follow everything on social media. Everything is social media.
A bird brain, big bitch.
There you
Say that.
Okay. Oh, I can't.
Mega bitch.
Bird brain.
Oh, my
exactly.
God.
That's a good
Yeah,
one. You
that's
just added another. Hey, bird brain, baby bitch.
That part.
They just don't. I just feel like a man. You should already be on your own grind and not relying on somebody else to do it for you. A man should be a bonus to you.
And what about like the guys in your generation now?
Yeah.
A lot of them now, they're not with that.
At
They're
all.
not about to take care of nobody.
They're not. They want fast-paced money or anything that's quick, or they're not thinking about anything that's long-term or anything that's stable. And I really feel like nowadays you have the younger women who want older men, and the younger men want older women. So it's just a mixed variety of things, but what they're providing is totally different. So me being young, if I'm talking to an older guy, I expect you to have your finances in order. I expect you to have a place. I expect you to have a car. I expect you to, now all those expectations start to build up. Versus now, if it's the roles are switched, the guidelines are not really the same
Absolutely.
No, it's not.
at all.
So, why do you think that a younger man would want an older woman?
Stability could be one. They feel like older women may require a little bit more. So, and they might like the challenge, because let's say if he's talking to someone that's 25 like me, he may not be as driven to do certain things. But if he knows he has to provide for an older woman of a higher caliber, now he feels like, well, now I have more of an expectation for me. Now I need to do more, because she could easily be with the older man, but now she's talking, I'm a younger woman. What can I be doing so that he doesn't want an older woman? So I feel like they just feel like they have to do more. It's like more is required of them. So they're willing to take that challenge versus getting with someone that's younger.
Well,
I think older men like younger women, so that when they can feel younger.
it does play a part. Yeah,
So they can
It's for
have,
sure.
so they can just walk around and say, look,
I got this young thing on my arm.
Like
a trophy.
We call it prize possession.
Oh,
That's the new thing.
Well, that concludes our topic for today, guys. We would love to stay with you forever, but we gotta go. Until next week.
thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching and talking with us today about, can black women hustle, or do they need to choose a soft life? So you guys can comment, subscribe, and like the video. You can call this number now so that you can leave a comment on what you guys would like for us to talk about on the next video.
Or you can even leave your story.